Was Together a good experience for Eric Holmes? He saw it in theaters. It's sent. I don't know if Eric, if you want me to do a plot summary, but all I say is it stars Tim and Millie. Not Tim. It doesn't star them. Tim and Millie. They're played by Dave Franco and Alison Brie. They are at a crossroads as a couple. They move into the country, abandoning everything familiar in their lives except each other. There's tensions that are currently flaring between both of them, but there's a weird, mysterious, unnatural force that it threatens to, quote, corrupt their lives and their love and their flesh. It's written and directed by Michael Shanks, currently in theaters. Eric Holmes, you paid good money to see Together. Was it worth that money to go see Together?
I did, and it was. Yeah, Together was pretty good. It's similar to what we're talking about with Shaman. Like on the surface, it's this horror movie about Tim and Billy. They fall in this cave, and they kind of get stuck there overnight. They're like, I guess we'll just camp out here till there's light and we can see what the hell we're doing and we can crawl out of this thing. They wake up and their legs kind of stuck together a little bit and they pull it apart. It's like, oh, that hurt. What the hell was that? They can figure it out. And then as the movie progresses, they get drawn together and like emotionally repelled from each other at the same time. So it's like one of those things where it's like a definitely a body horror movie, but it's also you can tell that it's a story like Shaman isn't just about the demon possession. That's what the outside story is, but the underlying story is something else entirely. And this one's definitely a push and pull on just different relationships. I haven't quite,
Is it
I don't think
scary? Is it gory?
it's not even really that gory. I mean, certain parts are for sure. It's not scary, but it's like it's like a body horror where it's kind of
Is it
when you
dark
start
comedy?
in certain ways, yeah. It's a horror in as much as Videodrome's a horror, if
Mm,
that makes sense. Or
mm.
because, like, for instance, like there's parts where like their hands will come together and like fold inside of themselves, and there's or the substance. That's
Mm.
substance is more satire than this one is, and there's definitely some funnier parts in substance, but that's the kind of that's the kind of gore you can expect. There's certain scenes where it's like but it's not like I wouldn't call the substance scary, but it's still horror. This kind of has that same sort of feel to it. But I think Dave Franco and Alison Brie, they're anytime you get real life couples that are just good actors on their own. Alison Brie, I think, loved her in Glow. Please bring Glow back. I don't get to watch TV often, but when I do, it tends to get canceled, which is why I don't like doing it. But yeah, Alison Brie and Dave Franco are just good actors on their own, but they're couples and they're playing a couple, so it adds to that chemistry, I think, a little bit. Similar to Eyes Wide Shut, Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise at the time. The effects and some of the stuff they do with them coming together, especially at the very end. Not the very end, but like the climax bit might have thrown up in my mouth a little.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing as far as
It's,
entertainment goes?
for some people, it'd be a bad thing, but for me, that appreciates like when they do stuff like that, that look pretty good. Okay, want to kind of turn away from the screen right now because and the thing is, it's not bloody. It's just like one of those things you see it and you're like, ugh, you're just squirming your seat a little bit. But yeah, if you dig body horror, Together is a good one.
Okay. What is your
And
rating on Together, Eric?
hopefully, and I talked with Connor Pello about this 'cause he was in a movie called Better Half that I think the screenwriter came to Dave Franco and Alison Brie about, approached them about Better Half, and then they turned it down, and then they came back and did this. So I think the filmmakers from Better Half are suing the filmmakers of Together for copyright or plagiarism. I don't know what's true and what's not, but that's the thing that's happening. But hopefully, whatever happens in court, hopefully the success of Together can hopefully get Better Half made available because you can't watch it right now. Maybe this will be the thing. Hey, you know what? We're suing them, but they're also doing well, so let's put our movie out now. They'll get a little bump from that. So I
Hmm.
would like to see that one too and
Hmm.
see what the similarities and differences between the two are. But
Very
as
good.
it is, yeah, court decisions notwithstanding, I thought Together was a good movie. I'll give this 4 stars as well.
4 stars for Together from Eric Holmes. You saw it over in theaters. Tell us what you think of Together as well, starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie, the
I mean, it's no
filmmaker.
Wolf Cop. I'll say
It's no
that.
Wolf Cop. We're going to get to Wolf Cop in a second. Written and directed by Michael Shanks. That is Together. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.